I don't answer individual questions. If you want a personal reading, you can buy one from the link in the description for my channel. Otherwise, you need to watch the sign for yourself or for your person. I don't answer individual questions on here. If that's what you want, you need to go to a different channel. Okay, I'm sure there's someone offering that because there's lots of people asking for it, but I don't have the time to do that. And I don't make any money from the channel, so you get your free one. Honestly, if you watch your sign or the sign of your person, you'll see the narrative that's playing out in their life, and that will answer your question usually. Spirit guides, the universe, and angels, please stand beside me and guide me for Capricorn's highest good. How is Capricorn feeling in the second week of July 2025 with regards to the one they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting in? 3 cards for Capricorn, please. Hi Ed and Kay, hi Sapana. Ooh, you're showing up as your major arcana. Okay, so you could be like very much in your power at the moment, Capricorn. You could be looking good, working hard, stacking up those pentacles. I mean, you're the goat, right? So you're able to get to these difficult to reach places in all aspects of life. Right. The Queen of Cups reversed. Now, the Queen of Cups, when it's upright, is someone who's being very emotionally balanced, calm, generous of heart, forgiving, nurturing. When you're reversed, though, you could be cold or you could be over emotional, having mood swings. So let us see. We'll know when we get another card out. Now, queens and kings have responsibilities. They don't rush around getting up to all sorts. They're very, very still. They may have a high up position in work. They may have children, older parents. Okay, so people that rely on them, lots of responsibilities. You're not like a knight. You tend to be more still. Yeah, so we've got a Queen of Pentacles in the challenge. So money could be a focus at the moment. 9 of Pentacles upright, okay? Needing to be self-sufficient, abundant, able to pay your own way. 3 of Cups reversed, okay? So you could have exposed a third-party situation, or you could have been having a third-party situation with someone. The Wounded Warrior continuing despite the challenges. 8 of Swords, getting up in your head, feeling trapped, imprisoned. 10 of Pentacles, okay, lasting generational wealth, putting your income together with another person. 8 of Pentacles reversed though, so there's no growth or expansion here. To a Wands reversed, refusing to make a decision. I think you've entered a third party dynamic because you're showing up as single, yet there's lying, cheating, stealing, and it's to do with 3 people in a love connection. Hi Faye. Because, I mean, the Two of Wands is when you need to make a choice. Am I going to go in that direction or this direction? And you can see them sat there mulling it over. But that's like, I'm not going to make a choice, or I'm not going to choose. It's like a bit of stagnancy. This person feels trapped. You want security, but I don't think you've got security. Not with another person. You see, like, you want to become the divine feminine, like, whether you're male or female, you want to be in a nurturing, secure energy. Oh, we've got these cards as well. Look, these are flipped over as well. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, the Four of Swords, meditating, thinking on it, okay? Thinking on how you're not going to invest in this person anymore. Right, they've got the Six of Pentacles as the challenge. So how do I treat these people fairly? How do I be fair with my time, my money, my energy? Strength card, Major Arcana for Leo, needing to be emotionally strong. Someone's been giving to two people. I think it could be this person. Five of Cups, grief, sadness, loss, regret. They regret their actions because they weren't giving fairly. Let's see what happens in the outcome. Yeah, it's not worth it. You sell your soul if you do whatever it takes at other people's expense. What is going on here? Okay, so we've got the World reversed. The Emperor is the challenge. They were already there, weren't they, those ones? I was going to say we've already had that. So we've got the Major Arcana for Aries, the Emperor is the challenge, and then we've got the World reversed. There's a period of bad fortune, misfortune, and it's making it really, really difficult to take control of the situation. I mean, the Emperor is all four kings, so this is one with very high status. Very, very high status. I wonder if that's them, because they were giving unfairly to two people. I think you could be in a third-party situation with an Emperor. Someone who's got a lot of, like, they've probably got a family, they've got a business, or they're high up in an organisation. They could be older, male or female. They could be an Aries or a Leo. There's a lot of fire here. They don't have to be though. Because you look like you're, taking investment away from this person. You're showing up in your power as your own Major Arcana. But you look upset with the Queen of Cups reversed. And you close the door on him. Yeah, well, it does look like that. They're in huge regret. This is like the saddest card in the tarot deck. huge like mourning going on here, like they're wearing black, they're looking down at their feet. You know, the cups are spilt. They're trying to be emotionally strong after giving unfairly. Let's get 2 more for the outcome. The Emperor's crown has fallen. Do you know what I mean? Like, they feel like the world's turned on its head. The 10 of Wands, you know, really, really feeling the weight, the pressure. Knight of Swords is an urgent communication to be delivered, okay? And it's to do with finding balance, wanting duality. 2 is an even number, 2 is duality. They're gonna try to like fight for this. They're not gonna let it go. They're trying to find their power, even though they feel like disaster has struck. They're going to transmute that into, you know, because this is someone that, if that was reversed, they're just dropping all these awful burdens, this weight. And that's like, fuck it, I'm going to keep going. I don't care. You know, I've nearly got to the end of this chapter and just give me something else to take. I can take it. That's the most burden a person can feel. 10 is the end of a cycle. 2 is the start of a new one. We've got an urgent message being delivered quite aggressively. Hi, Michael. Let's get 1 more for the outcome. The Judgment. Okay. We've got the Page of Swords. So someone is considering unblocking and having a spy. They're miserable. They're heartbroken. They feel called to act. They strongly feel called to act right now. Wow, that was neat and tidy. That was very neat and tidy. Okay, I'm not going to clarify your cards because you know how you feel and why you feel that way. Let's clarify their cards, okay? That's very true. Okay, they have previously been burned. They're afraid to love someone again, unhealed trauma. They tend to run away. Something's gone on in this person's life previously, okay, that causes them to behave the way that they do. Emptiness echoes. In absence, feel the lonely spaces, yearning for a comforting presence. They're feeling lonely, they're feeling your absence, okay? Consumed, extinguished out by having open communication. Boundless spirit, your only limits are the ones you put on yourself. Okay, so they could have been suppressing a lot of emotion, a lot of communication needs to be expressed. And it looks like they can't take it any longer. You know, they're strongly feeling called to act, they're heartbroken. And they're gonna do it. They're gonna deliver the truth. They're gonna say what needs to be said. They've got major insecurities. major insecurities. Okay, so they could have been let down or used or lied to in the past. So now they expect that to happen again. Your past reshapes you, but it doesn't define you. Oh, sorry. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. They need to let go of their issues from the past because they're projecting it onto their future and their present. I mean, they probably need to go to therapy for stuff like that. It doesn't just happen by itself. When's this person going to come back, please? Okay, so we've got spring, because now is not the right time. Okay, so spring next year, I believe. We're already into summer, aren't we? We're in July, so it's going to be spring next year. There's going to be, it's not the right time. There's going to be a period that this person goes through that's going to be the making of them. Okay, they've got a lot of shadow work to do, a lot of healing. They've got major insecurities to do with what's happened to them in the past. You wouldn't want them how they are now. They're not being fair to you how they are now, That needs to be upright. It shouldn't be like that. They're holding themselves back by sabotaging. It's consuming them. They've got major regret over how they've behaved with the Five of Cups. They're super feeling your absence like nothing else. Let's get a message from them. Oh my God, look at this. It literally says the same thing from different decks. It's not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. Okay, so they're mentally and emotionally drained because of all the stuff that's going on, and to revisit wounds and do a lot of healing would take a lot of energy for them. They will do it, but it's going to be a way off yet. It's talking about spring next year, so almost a year's time. Will you listen? There's so many things I want to say to you, but will you hear me all the way out? Will you believe me? Lost. I feel lost without you. Wow, that's heavy. That's really, really heavy. Language. Learn the language of each other's love. Communicate the depths of the soul. Let's get you some advice, okay? Capricorn, advice for Capricorn, please, for this Emperor. With regards to this Emperor. Uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. There's a lot to be revealed with this person, okay? They've got a lot of unspoken truths. A lot of secrets, a lot of skeletons. When they're healed, it's going to be worth it. They're worth the wait. There's more to this Emperor than they've let you see. or know about. Male or female, doesn't matter, okay? They're in a divine masculine energy. They're trying to get back into that energy. You're the divine feminine, okay? The divine feminine is nurturing, is more submissive, allows the other person to take control. And we're not always in these forms, okay? We take turns. It's just that this is what needs to happen now, is you need to let this person come back to you. They need to be in the masculine energy, and you need to be waiting for them, okay? Well, not waiting, but you let them come to you. You let them do the work and find their power, okay? That's the job of a divine feminine. Whether you're male or female doesn't matter. The frequency of divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and softer side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection to all of creation. Okay, so you should be feeling creative, spiritual, sensual. The frequency of the sacral chakra, the orange flower of life, supports our ability to flow with our desires and stimulates our creative power to manifest success and abundance into our lives. You know, the Empress does not chase, okay? She attracts wealth, she attracts love. She is a creator. She has all that she needs within her, so she does not chase the other person. So you're moving into your divine feminine power, and they need to move into their divine masculine power. At the moment, they're very challenged with everything that they're burdened with, so it's not the right time. They're going to move into this energy by spring next year. I hope that makes sense. Well, let's see what your spirit animal is at the moment. How are you showing up, Capricorn? The frog. Yeah, so frogs need a very specific environment. They need a lot of water. Okay, they can't survive without it. They're very protected. You know, this looks like one of those poison dart frogs. One that belongs in the rainforest environment. Okay, so you're well equipped. You're unstoppable. Things stay away from you. You're very protected, but you need a very specific environment, okay? So you're not to chase this person. You're to stay in whatever way, you know, you can be in your power and allow them to do their healing and then come to you when they're ready. I hope that makes sense. Let's get you some positive affirmations. I am confident in my abilities to succeed. Okay, so you're not codependent, you're independent. You don't need anyone else. Everyone likes to think that they're going to be in love and have someone to grow with. But this is your time to shine as an individual entity while this person's healing. Okay, find your talents, set up your businesses, to set up side hustles, you know, add strings to your bow, take on courses, be happy with hobbies, friends, family, cross things off the bucket list. Keep growing and evolving, okay? Because you're perfectly capable of it. But this person needs time to work on themselves before they come back to you. And they will do that. But you're coming into your divine feminine power, okay? In this period, in this next 12 months. So enjoy the ascension. And I've been going through an ascension and I'm really appreciative of this time apart. I needed it. I needed it because I was attracting karmics and like a twin flame. Um, it's kind of like made me isolate myself and stay away from them because they were runner. So I think they're going to work on their insecurities and their issues, and maybe one day they'll be back. But for now, I don't need anyone, do you know what I mean? Right, if this resonates, if you liked this reading, please give it a like. Please share the channel, share the video. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, repost, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi Leslie. We are moving on to Aquarius now. There seems to be like a huge amount of signs getting returning, love's returning energies. I think we're in Mercury retrograde at the moment, so that's pretty usual, to be honest. It forces people to face their emotions, anything they've been running away from, anything they feel guilty about. They tend to face it during a Mercury retrograde. So I've already done Aries. You can, it's on yesterday's reading, the first of yesterday's lives it's on. I've actually posted it as well. I've posted Aries and Taurus as, you know, like I chop up the lives that are saved and I post them. So you can actually go to the Love Readings playlist and watch the Aries one. But Aries and Taurus are both on, I filmed them live yesterday, so you can watch them there. I've done all of the signs up to Aquarius. I only have Aquarius and Pisces to go. Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius and Capricorn were in this live. The others were in other lives.